Hello students, a very warm welcome to all of you in this particular live class of Misostudy video classes. Today's topic and class I think I should first mention, that is over here I am mentioning, please take a look everyone, it is CBSE class 9 and your subject is physics with topic or chapter is gravitation. I'll use English as mode of communication in this particular video. So this is the basic information about this class. Please take a look everyone, and this is going to be mentioned over here for some time so that new joining students can take a look of this class. Fine. Now after this I would like to come on to the exact, you can say, topic of today's discussion. So we have completed the discussion of acceleration due to gravity and its associated concepts like change in the value of g. Then I received a query from few of our students. They asked what exactly mass and weight. Fine. So before moving on to the topic of like effect of free fall on equation of motion, I think first I should address this query. What is mass and another term is weight. Actually confusion in the minds of the students is because of few simple facts. Fine. So let's one by one I'll mention few points about mass and its weight, what exactly the weight and what exactly the difference in mass. So I will mention these points. I hope you will understand these simple points. First, about mass. It is a scalar quantity. Fine, means it's not like that direction is required, not required. Second is, it is quantity of matter or amount of matter. So you can say amount of matter. I am not going deep in chemical aspects as in terms of chemistry, simply in physics point of view, it is amount of matter confined in a specific quantity, and because of this reason you can say mass is a constant term. Say for example, I am saying the mass of this chalk is, I think, 5 grams, I hope so. So if I am saying mass of this chalk is 5 grams, so at the surface of the earth its mass is 5 grams, at the surface of the moon its mass is 5 gram, at the surface of the Jupiter 5 grams, everywhere this amount of matter, quantity of matter, or you can say slightly different node, electrons, protons and neutrons, atoms, molecules, they will remain same. Fine. So this is the idea of mass. So mass is a constant term. Everywhere in the entire universe this chalk's mass is going to remain same. Fine. Its unit is, MKS unit is kilogram. If I am saying the mass of this chalk is 5 grams, so for calculation purposes I must have to change it in kilograms. So I will say 5 grams, 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilograms. Okay. So this is the idea of mass. Now these few basic points are simple for any student to understand. Okay. And the symbol for representation is, it is represented by Fine. So now go for second term, that is weight. What is the weight? Now, when you multiply mass with acceleration due to gravity g, it will give you a vector quantity weight. You may say we are not able to understand it. Okay. Just take a look of this small yellow color chalk. Mass, I think 5 grams we can say. Fine. Now, moment I will drop it. Fine, I will try my best to catch it. So, it will come downwards. Okay. Downwards always. It means what? It means some force is acting at this small piece of chalk, which is having some mass like 5 grams or so. Okay, so weight is what? When you multiply the mass with acceleration due to gravity. Why acceleration due to gravity we are multiplying? Okay. What you will say? You will say, sir, when you are dropping this chalk, it is coming down, moving down because of force of attraction offered by the earth, that is gravitational pull. Fine. So, because of that reason, due to this force, some acceleration will be present, and that acceleration is defined as acceleration due to gravity g. So, that is why I am multiplying this mass with acceleration due to gravity small g. Okay. So, what I will say? I will say mass m, symbol, when multiplied by small g, then it will be weight of the object given by m into g is equal to w. I said it is a vector quantity. Why? Okay. So, w is equal to mg is a vector because its direction is always towards center of earth. Same thing. One by one I will show, and I am sure you know what is the outcome. 1, 2, 3, 4, all will come downwards. Means what? In all cases, this force of attraction is going to be act towards the center of gravity always, always. Fine. So, if I am saying about this W that it is nothing but a type of force, you will say yes, it is a type of force. So, you can say F is equal to mg. Oh, what is the meaning of this? Vector, always, always. So, weight is nothing but force, gravitational force, pulling force by the earth on any object that acts always downward. Clear? So, the idea of mass and weight you can separate in this manner. Fine. I think now this explanation is more than enough for all of you to understand the basic theme of mass and weight. Then basically I want to explain you effect of acceleration due to gravity Mr. G on equation of motion. Fine. So, I should define the heading of this topic like effect of G on equation of motion. Fine. Effect of G, that is acceleration due to gravity, on equation of motion. Now, I am sure in first chapter of physics, that was chapter number 08 in your book, I mentioned three equations and also I explained graphical method for deriving those results. So, here V is equal to U plus AT. A is acceleration because of the action of the force. Then S is equal to UT plus half AT square, and then U square like this. These three equations we learned. We also know the basic graphical method to find these relations. But if this chalk I am throwing towards the camera, fine. For the time being, you can say the physics teacher is applying some force onto this chalk, and that is why it is coming towards the camera. So, according to that force, you can define this chalk will come with some acceleration A, okay. But if I am just dropping it, I hope it is visible like this. So, I am not throwing like this, I am simply dropping it, releasing from my hand. Some force is acting, you will say yes, n number of times you told that force, gravitational force. So, like this, in this scenario, should I say that acceleration is A? I will say no. The acceleration is not going to be A in this case, in case of free fall or when the object is moving downward or upward, in both cases. Fine. If you consider upward motion like this, again coming to my hand, again coming to my hand, fine. So, either vertically up or down, but in both the cases acceleration is not A, but this entire upward downward motion is because of the acceleration of gravity. So, some changes required in these equations. First aspect, that is the first need. Now, let us say with this chalk I am going to moon, but before reaching to moon I stopped my space shuttle in between, and in free space I came out, open space, and there if I will drop this chalk, it will not move downward, but it will start moving around me or around my ship or free, I mean it will behave just like a freely floating body. Why? Because in free space acceleration due to gravity G is 0, fine. So, in free fall, I think I should mention it, in free fall motion is because of acceleration due to gravity, that is the cause. In free fall motion is due Now, the first category, question 1 to 2 is very short answer type. Here you just have to write down maybe one sentence or maybe one line, that is it. Do not waste lot of time on these particular questions, fine. So, what is the value of gravitational constant G on the earth, on the moon? Students, if you are regularly watching our videos, you will simply say, sir, you told us that the acceleration due to gravity G has changing values, but universal gravitational constant capital G has value same everywhere. Jupiter, Moon, Mars, Earth, Sun, anywhere in the universe, its value remains same, fine. So, value is same everywhere, that is 6, 7, 11 units. Be its Earth, Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, anywhere, it is going to be the same value, fine, no change. I hope you will realize it, and this is something that I already mentioned in the lectures. So, if you completed the, you can say, viewing of the lectures, maybe not like twice or thrice, you will find yourself very comfortable, because in all these lectures we in Misostudy we tried our best from our side that almost all the aspects should be properly mentioned, fine. So, here comes, it is second question. State Kepler's law, which is represented by the relation r cube is directly proportional to t square. Now, as you know, we mentioned three laws: law of orbit, law of area, and law of time period. So, this is third law, that is law of time period. So, the time taken by the planet to complete one round about its star is given by like this, fine. So, this relation I told you, like again a question that is directly based from your lecture itself, fine. And these small questions, initially I thought let us include 15-20 questions, then I thought no, it is not good for the students to in one go to solve more than 10 questions. Problem is not quantity, problem is with quality, fine. If you are in a position to understand the approach, you can solve as many questions as you want, fine. Question 3 to 6, short answer type. Explain why if a stone held in our hand is released, it falls towards the earth. Well, I do not have a stone, otherwise I will hurt my legs. So, I have this small piece of chalk, fine. I hope this much is visible to all of you. So, what you will simply say, sir, forget this question. The answer is because free fall, the earth has the tendency to attract each and every object towards its center. So, because of that gravitational pull, any object in case of free fall will try to move towards the center of the earth. So, this question is like the question is in front of you and the answer is written in golden words, fine. So, why? Because of the gravitational pull of the earth, and the tendency of the gravitational pull of the earth is to attract each and every object towards its center down, fine. So, you can write down at least 2-3 lines, and that will give the feeling to the examiner oh my God, the students are well prepared, fine, because ultimately if I am evaluating your answer scripts, you are not in front of me, your answers, your writing, that is in front of me. So, while answering any question, try to ensure that you are using very beautiful writing and also proper answer. Then comes, now consider the situation 3, 4, 5, 6 all are in the category of short answer type, fine. Can a body have mass but no weight? Okay, give reasons for your answer. Now, in one of my videos I devoted good amount of time on these two aspects, mass and weight. Now, I want to mention just 1 or 2 points. I hope if you are regularly watching our videos, you are right now in a position to say, okay sir, we know the answer, it is so simple. Let us come. Mass represented by m, constant. Constant means if the mass of my body is, say for example, I hope 6 kilograms, mass is 6 kilogram, 6.5 kilogram. Reason is my weight is more than 65 kilogram. So, in the mass the acceleration due to gravity g 10 will be multiplied. So, if 65, 66 is my weight, then my mass is definitely around 6.5 kg or 6.6 kg. So, mass is something that if I am on the earth in this studio, same, on the moon same number of atoms, on the Jupiter same, everywhere. But if I am in free space, my weight will be 0 because acceleration due to gravity g is 0 there. So, mass will be there in any condition. Mass remains conserved, you cannot destroy or create, but weight is, W is equal to, so if at any place, let us say in free space, fine, weightlessness, so g is 0, so W is 0, but mass is not going to be 0. In case of free fall, let us say your physics teacher is moving in a lift from 28th floor, every day I am doing this while going to my home on 28th floor. So, suddenly it happens, all the cables snapped, my God, and the lift with me started moving down, free fall. So, g is going to be meaningless, and that free fall, or say for example, very good example, let us say you are moving in a plane in the month of May or June, you are going from Delhi to Bangalore, very good example, very practical example. So, normally pre-monsoon showers they start in the month of June or so. So, some air pockets formed, and then due to bad weather the plane starts like shivering like this, and the advisory issued by the pilot is, please fasten your seat belts, bad weather warning, and then plane suddenly down 200 feet, 500 feet because of the air pockets. So, when you fasten your seat belts, your legs are attached with the seat, otherwise what will happen? Free fall of the plane and your head will hit the top luggage carrying chamber. That is very good example. So, mass is something that remains there, but weight is something that may be 0. So, reason is simple, that if acceleration due to gravity g is 0, then mass is going to be same, but weight is 0. And here comes your fifth question, define thrust, what is its unit? Now, the unit of thrust is something that my simple suggestion and request is, please try to find out yourself. I explained already, fine. What is pressure? Pressure is equal to thrust upon area. Thrust is a type of force. So, unit is, I will not tell, I will not say, do not worry, do not worry, do not worry. So, say for example, my palm, and I am putting the palm like this, I am applying a force, okay. First, I am sure you must have heard this voice, listen, listen this, fine. So, a type of force, first, or in higher classes you may say perpendicular component of the force acting on the surface, that is also a simple explanation, fine. So, whenever in physics you are finding any explanation slightly difficult, imagine it in your day to day life, and I am sure by putting the words for that particular, close your eyes, best option, close your eyes, visualize the situation and give some words, that is it. Physics is the most simple science. Whatever we are watching, I mean like this, if I am looking so many objects in front of me, everywhere it is a physics, tube light, current, electricity, in front of me this projector, oh, this is semiconducting devices, electricity, if no electricity it will not function, it will not function, air conditioner, current, electricity, I am dropping a chalk, mechanics, attraction force, gravitational pull, so everywhere the physics is there, fine. You are able to move on a road properly because of friction, lot of oil on a surface, try to move, you will fall down, no friction, physics, fine. So, this is the answer of this first, this fifth question, you may write down 3-4 lines easily. Now, that is a very good question. Steel sinks in water, but a steel boat floats. Why? Try to recall Archimedes principle. So, here the answer is rho steel very greater than rho water. So, steel will sink, but for this boat will float because due to large surface area, the boat will remove, I mean pushed away, I mean displace huge amount of water, and because of the earth thrust, that is equal to the volume of the liquid removed by the area, by this boat area, fine. So, boat upthrust fine due to large area, confirm. Imagine these cruise liners like Titanic. Now recently a government launched one ferry, that is a luxury cruise from Mumbai to Goa, 5th, 6th floors, so many pools, you can say clubs and like that, cinema hall, so many people enjoying and moving from Mumbai to Goa, it is already packed for coming 3 months. So, all these are acting on this Archimedes principle, floating, upthrust. And this example I explained very deeply during the explanation in my lectures, fine. I think I should take a new duster. Let us place it properly. Then comes question number 7. Now, 7, 8, 9